Welcome in, Aries. Thank you guys so much for joining me. For those of you that are new, welcome in. My name's Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back, guys. Just want to give a big thank you, a big shout out to you guys for all of your likes and subscribes and support. I really do appreciate it. That's why I do this for you guys. So that being said here, Aries, this is going to be your weekly read in love for, around June 6th to the 13th, give or take. Um, I already pulled your oracle cards. I'm going to clarify with tarot, so stay tuned for that. And as always, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, if you have any placements in Aries, there might be a message here for you. If nothing resonates, feel free to check out some of my older readings for Aries and or another reader. Lots of wonderful readers out there. But as always, guys, general reads, just keep that in mind. If I'm talking to an Aries cross watcher, feel free to swap energies if it feels like, when I'm talking about you, I'm talking about your person or vice versa. So I'm going to dive right in here, Aries. So generally, right off the bat here, a lot of fire energy coming out. So you might be all fired up recently, I feel. Feel like there's a lot going on between you and this person here. So your first card out here, Aries, this card, this Yang card, is from Wisdom of the Oracle. I love this deck. So it's the Yang energy coming out, card number 1. And what is unique about this card coming out, the Divine Feminine also came out. So really, this is like yin and yang. And what is, I feel like, in between you and this person is a lot of pain. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but we will clarify some more with tarot. So I don't know if this is you going through some growing pains here, Aries, or this could definitely be your person. Again, take what resonates here. The bottom of the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck was transformation. So I feel like definitely this pain, whatever is going on right now, I definitely feel like somebody's, turning into this, transforming into this beautiful butterfly. So this could be you, Aries, and or your person. But I feel like right now, if you are in a bit of separation with your person, which is kind of what I'm picking up on in this reading, I do feel like, the reason that this person possibly has taken a step back or you haven't heard from your person here is because they are definitely going through it. And again, that's what's in between you and them is, this pain. So, and I feel like they are going through a painful transformation. I feel like you or your person have a lot going on outside of this relationship that you're trying to deal with, like emotionally. So we'll see what comes out in tarot here now. I did already do your pre-shuffle. Bottom of the deck was the Two of Cups. So I love this. Very strong connection between you and this person. I do feel like you definitely feel their energy here, Aries. So, Two of Cups really talks about, can definitely be two very different people, but, really just sharing that strong bond, that strong connection, feeling this person's energy. So I feel like you do feel like, if you're identifying as divine masculine or divine feminine, definitely I feel like, energetically you can feel that, beneath the surface that there's stuff going on here. So whoever I'm talking to here, I definitely feel like, your intuition is strong, like very high priestess type energy. We did actually also get the psychic card that came out from Sacred Symbols. So that being said here, let's see what comes out on this. All right, so Spirit Angels and Guides, can you tell me about the Yang, Divine Feminine, and the Pain card here? What's going on here for Aries and or their person here? What is going on? Why are these cards here? All right, so we have the Tower coming out. I'm not surprised to see that. See what else we get. Can you tell me more about the Tower energy here, Spirit? Why is this Tower coming out? I get some more details. Yeah. So I feel like definitely somebody is like in the middle of either getting separated and or divorce, some sort of legal matter here with Justice card coming out. Anything else? Yeah. So Three of Cups. So I feel like this could have definitely been a third party situation. Doesn't have to be. Third party can really mean anything. It doesn't mean that this person was romantically involved with somebody, just that they could definitely be tied to somebody in some way, shape, or form. So with that Justice card and Three of Cups, definitely the indication, it's leaning that way, let's say. So I definitely feel like somebody's foundation is, crumbling here. So either you or your person here, Aries, there's a lot going on, like I mentioned earlier, beneath the surface. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like in the future here, there is going to be some truth revealed here with the Ace of Swords coming out. Definitely having to do with a family situation. So again, like I mentioned, I definitely feel like this person and or you, I feel like right now, the reason that, you've taken a step back or you can feel like you should take a step back is that I feel like this person is going through a lot. And again, if this is the end of a long-term relationship, I definitely feel like, that's like a huge shakeup, right? So I feel like right now this person's, foundation is really cracked, and they're just trying to deal and get through the day, I feel. So I feel like this person is tries to distract themselves. This person also might, drink, sort of like to numb the pain of this situation. That's a pretty specific message for some of you. It just really talks about trying to escape, right? Trying to escape this pain, these feelings that they're going through. So if you are, kind of identifying being on that twin flame journey, I definitely feel like, and again, you don't have to be on that journey, but just in general, I feel you are, you know, I feel like you want to be there for your person here, Aries, but I feel like there's also a part of you that knows right now that you need to give this person, this situation, some space. So this is you holding this person in your heart, taking a step back, and you can't. This person has to kind of go through it on their own, I want to say. And I mean, if they are numbing their pain, doing things they probably shouldn't be doing in excess in order to deal with that, I feel like you might be aware of that, but again, this person turning into a butterfly is not an easy task, right? Like there's a lot of stages in that. So just, I guess, I feel like you're aware of that here, Aries, especially again, if you're identifying as the divine feminine in this reading. So moving on here, let's see what else came out here. So in the Wisdom of the Oracle, your second card was Never Ending Story, card number 37. So I feel like, for a lot of you, you could feel like this energy was going to be changing for sure with the psychic card here. Never Ending Story really talks about, repeating a cycle. I feel like for a lot of you, you're exhausted. You don't want to repeat a cycle. So I feel like you have learned a lot about yourself, your own journey in the situation with this person. When I clarified the never ending story, the resistance card came out. It's a secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. So definitely, I feel like, the person that you might be dealing with here, Aries, you know, they have been, suppressing, making these changes. And again, usually the tower shows up in the instance where, kind of the universe keeps kind of sending you signals like you need to get out of a situation. And if somebody is avoiding doing that, that's usually when, the universe kind of steps in and does it for you. So there is ways to kind of like work with the energy, work around, experiencing a tower. So I mean, the tower is good. Again, I'm really happy to see the transformation card here for sure. And healing also came out further down in the line here, but so I feel like you are, Aries, really exhausted. This card says depletion, drained, long journey. And again, if you're identifying with that journey, it's a long one. It's a tough one. And I mean, just being in relationship with somebody when, it's hard to stand by and see somebody's world crumbling. And I mean, I know you want to help them and you want to be there for them, you want to be supportive, but it's, I actually heard something the other day, and it basically says, maybe ask somebody if they need you to like to listen, or whether or not they actually want your advice. So i I personally, I was like, wow, that's like pretty profound. I'm gonna remember that, because sometimes it's just easy to kind of like, start giving advice when somebody doesn't ask for it. And you know sometimes this person and or you, it's nice to just have somebody there to listen and not necessarily, give their 2 cents. I mean, if they ask for it, definitely, but I feel like, asking somebody that right outright is actually really good advice. So again, even for myself, I'm gonna, trying to remember to do that. And that could be for anybody. That could be for a friend, for family, for a coworker, you know, not just in a love situation. But let's see here what we get on Never Ending Story. Resistance and exhaustion here for my Aries. Can you tell me about these cards here? Yeah, so we have Seven of Swords. Page of Cups and Queen of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like when this relationship started, definitely, it was kind of about, I just want to like go out, meet somebody, have some fun. Maybe you just came out of a relationship prior to meeting this person. And it started out like that, but, it turned into something completely different. So I feel like, maybe you and or your person here at the time in which you met this person, you weren't really prepared for that. I feel like this person wasn't prepared for that. And again, I definitely feel like at this point, you just really want to get some clarity. I feel like this person has, I feel like they have been keeping secrets in some way, shape, or form. I don't necessarily want to say this person, I don't feel like they were like lying to you per se, but I definitely feel like, with this Page of Cups coming out with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords, it's like, okay, I need some clarity here. So I feel like you've been waiting for some clarity. I feel like this person has resisted love. Like I feel like this person has had a bit of a shield around them. You might be dealing with a water sign, doesn't have to be, but um, that's the energy that's coming out. We also have some Libra and some Cancer, and then obviously some air here. So usually by the time the end of the reading's out, I try not to spend a lot of time on that, but sometimes it's pretty blatant. Like, and again, that's not going to be for all of you. So take what resonates here. It's a general read. But I feel like, with this Queen of Swords, it's having clarity, getting clarity. And again, I don't feel like this just really isn't fun anymore, this situation, right? Like, I feel like there's a bit of a serious tone to this situation. You being exhausted, feeling like this person is, possibly manipulating you a little bit here. They might have done that in the past. And again, I don't feel like this person is a bad person. I just feel like this is the type of person that, maybe when you met them, they weren't looking for much else. This started out as a casual situation. And again, like I mentioned, it's snowballed into completely something different. Um, for you, I feel, and for them. So again, I don't feel like you're alone in this, but I feel like you feel alone in this, is really what I want to say here. So again, I feel like you just want some clarity from this person, and I feel like it's just been really frustrating to get much out of them. So this person I feel is definitely closed off and has been, resisting and running away from their feelings here for you, Aries. So your card actually came out, which I thought was pretty cool because I mean, I shuffle and it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So we just came out of Aries season, a few months ago. Yeah. So I definitely feel like at that time, maybe you took some action or something happened to kind of like reignite this situation. And then I feel like this person came back to you in some way, shape, or form, and then they're like gone again. So a lot of in and out energy I'm picking up on here, guys. And I'm not surprised to see like the abandoned card came out. It says left out, walked away cold. So again, I feel like this situation has been exhausting. And again, I feel like you want to be there still for this person, so I feel like you're mentally conflicted here, about, well, I want, I don't want this person to feel like I'm abandoning them, even though, this person does this to you. I feel like regularly, I feel like this is definitely a cycle of them coming in and out of your life, and which just causes more confusion, I feel, especially if this person has not been forthright in their feelings. but you can't help but, I mean, if you have a Two of Cups situation in that relationship, and you can feel their energy and you just feel that really strong tie to this person, you can't help but feeling, they're longing for you, you're longing for them, craving, aching, wanting is what it says on this card. So, and again, I feel like this is definitely mutual. I just feel like this person has, done a really good job at keeping you at arm's length here, Aries. But let's see what we get here. Tell me about time to take action, abandon, and longing here for Aries with the tarot. Yeah, so we have Six of Swords, the Death card. And can I get one more card, please? And the Empress. Yeah, so this to me, it's like, you know, we have the King of Cups on the bottom. So again, I feel like this person feels deeply. They're just not the best at expressing it. So the King of Cups, he has that, cup of love. He's got, the two cups there. He's good at navigating his feelings. So, to me, that really means that he's good at hiding them, but he feels them deeply. So, again, I feel like this person does feel your energy as well here, Aries. And then, really, with the Six of Swords, just really wanting to move to calmer shores in this situation. This person may need to leave a situation, and I feel like they are in the midst of that. The woman and the child in this card, they have nothing on their backs except the clothes that they have. And again, they're just kind of taking that leap of faith and moving to they've learned from the past here, and they're moving towards the future here with that Two of Swords. So Two of Swords to me is really a crossroads, making a decision, moving in a direction, and not caring about what you're leaving behind. I feel like you carry the wisdom of the things that you've learned, but definitely moving on. So this could be your energy here, Aries, as well. Like, I just want things to kind of calm down. I want consistency from this person. And really, with the Death card here, it really talks about transformation. So again, I'm very glad that we saw the transformation card here. And with the Empress, it's like, just looking after yourself, giving yourself that self-care. With the Empress, still being you, being authentic, being genuine, showing that you care. But again, I feel like for a lot of you, you're kind of trying to navigate that through these waters, and show up for this person, but not trying your best here not to overwhelm them, especially if they're going through something serious here. And I feel like definitely somebody is. And again, could be you, could be your person. So with this psychic card here, so I definitely could be talking to somebody who is tapping into their psychic abilities. Everybody has psychic abilities. So don't feel like if you're, if that's not something you're practicing, you still have your intuition. And as well, you could be, a healer, or, another tarot reader, anything along those lines. And or you could just, really feel other people's energy when you walk in the room. You could be an empath for sure. So on the psychic card, when I clarified with Heart's Hidden Secrets, the healing card came out. It says releasing, purifying, and cleansing. So I do feel like for a lot of you, if you are a healer for sure, obviously, and as well with this energy, just working on yourself here with this Empress card, looking after yourself, beautifying yourself here, transforming your energy as well, because I do feel like you've learned a lot about yourself from this person, about your own traumas, your own triggers. So I definitely feel like sometimes that's usually what ends up putting you on this path, right? Is having meeting this person, and then, you moving into this, taking on this spiritual journey, right? And understanding the process and what this person is going through right now. So definitely, I feel like this person could definitely be going through, a dark night of the soul, as they call it. But I feel like you, the person that I'm speaking to, I feel like you've already done a lot of healing. I mean, healing is linear, so there it comes and goes, ebbs and flows. So I definitely feel like that's who I'm talking to here. I feel like this is your energy. And then the one day card came out and says one day, someday, somewhere, another time. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have taken a step back a bit from this person. So you might be trying to resist reaching out to them right now. Um, or perhaps you reached out to them and you haven't heard back from them. That's also a possibility here. But I feel like you know in your heart that, when if something is meant for you, it's not going to pass you by. The situation will come together in divine timing, I feel. And I feel like you are aware of that. So I feel like as exhausted as you might be here, Aries, I feel like you definitely are um, learning and kind of accepting your role, or like the role that you play in this. And I feel like you kind of know or have that intuitive feeling about, like, I need to step back now, or I need to, wait for this person to approach me, or so I feel like you're getting better at that. And again, I feel like that's because you've done a lot of healing, I feel, for yourself. But let's see what we get on the psychic card here. Healing in one day. Why are these cards here for Aries? Yeah, so Five of Swords, the Hierophant, the Chariot, and Three of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like, healing your heart in this situation, healing your heart in general doesn't mean it's just from this person. I mean, everybody has experiences as they are growing up, as a child moving into adulthood. And there's baggage that we carry from, obviously, from childhood and, those formative years. So I definitely feel like, you are a teacher here for yourself with the Hierophant coming out. So I feel like, the universe is guiding you. You are probably getting, feel like you're getting downloads or spiritual downloads, possibly when you're sleeping, and or again, really tapping into your own spiritual journey here and healing your own heart. I feel is, that's amazing. So good on you here, Aries, for doing that. And again, really embracing this Chariot energy. In the Chariot, he doesn't, he has no reins. He's just, going with the flow, trusting the universe. And I feel like that's really the energy of this one day card, right? Like, it's going to come together when it's going to come together. It doesn't matter what I do. So I'm not going to, spend all this time and energy worrying about, what I said, what I was, that the right thing to say in my text message was, should I have done that? Should, like, because that just creates anxiety. So I feel like you're getting out of that. So if you were doing that, I feel like you've learned not to do that anymore. And again, I feel like, this spiritual journey, I feel, has, done wonders for you and for your life. I feel like you've learned a lot about yourself and the situation and kind of how to handle it better. So I feel like, maybe a year ago, if this situation was going on and this person pulled away, I feel like it would have been a different, I would have been getting like a lot of Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, you being stuck up in your head, being on this cycle, being on this loop. But I feel like you've learned now, you've done some healing, and you realize that you have to trust the universe, surrender this to the universe, work on your own healing here. So, all right, guys, moving on here. Your last sacred symbol that came out was New Life, card number 4. So, this is really the equivalent of the Four of Wands here with that new life. So, it really talks about finding that stability. I don't necessarily mean like new life. It just means like, bringing new energy into a situation, letting this situation unfold how it's supposed to. And this doesn't mean that you're like, leaving this person behind. It just means that you're focusing on yourself, your own healing, and trusting the universe that if this is going to come together, it will. And it's, in at the right time when you and this person are aligned. So, I feel like there is a little bit of bitterness maybe in your feelings here, Aries. So, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So, I feel like there might be, a small part of you, you're still working on that. And again, accepting the situation for the way that things are. And that's really difficult. I mean, when you really want to be with somebody and it's not happening, it's like hard to not be a little bit bitter, right? And carry a little bit of that, like, when is this going to happen? feeling impatient, feeling exhausted. I've done everything that I can in this situation. So, and again, like, you've already invested probably a ton of time, a ton of energy in this situation with this person. And again, this connection is, like no other. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you're definitely on that journey for sure, especially the way your cards came out. And the other two cards that came out was beauty, so charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So I feel like, the person that you're dealing with here, Aries, and again, man or woman, don't get caught up because there's a woman on this beauty card. I feel like this person really does see your big, beautiful heart here, Aries. I feel like they do really appreciate that about you. And again, I feel like they see that. I just feel like right now this person is really caught up in what's going on around them, in this tower energy. And I mean, they need to figure it out for themselves. They need to be on their own healing journey. And as much as you want them to be there with you, or you want to be with this person right now, I feel like, they do recognize that. And I feel like this person really does appreciate that about you. So please know that. And then, we have the family card. So that came out. So fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. So I feel like for a lot of you, to focus on your family and your friends, the people that are around you right now, focusing on yourself, spoiling yourself here with this Empress energy. And again, again, doesn't mean that you have to like, you know, forget about this person or the situation. I feel like you've learned that, if it's going to come together, it's going to. So let's see here what we get on the last row here on new life. Tell me about these cards for Aries. Why is new life, bitterness, beauty, and family here for my Aries, please? Yeah, I did talk about the Eight of Swords. It's funny it came out. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Not surprised to see that. All right. Yeah, so I feel like right now, like I was mentioning with that bitterness card, still a little bit of, and again, you're going to have a good day, you're going to have a bad day here, Aries. So don't be, show yourself some compassion, be kind to yourself. And, if you have a bad day and you are crying on the way home in your car, like you are, just let those feelings flow through you. Because again, a lot of frustration. So I can definitely feel that in your cards here, Aries. So getting out of your head here. So again, focusing on yourself, I feel. And, when it's time here, the Wheel of Fortune. So, again, just trusting in divine timing here. So, and again, moving forward, regardless of what this person is going through, but still holding space for them is really what I want to say. So, the only other thing I wanted to mention here was the bottom of the Wisdom of the Oracle was the Milk and Honey card. So I love this. So I do feel like, there is going to be a rainbow at the end of the tunnel here. So I know sometimes it doesn't feel like that, but, the Milk and Honey card. So this is you and them coming together. And again, when you and this person are together, the next card is happy, happy. So I feel like, don't think that your person, that they don't love you, or that they again, I feel like this person is just going through it right now. And again, just trusting the process, trusting the universe, I feel is important in this situation. So the only thing I'm going to ask here is I wanted to find out um how this person feels about you. So I'm going to see what we get for cards. How does this person feel about my Aries, please? What is really in their heart, spirit? How does Yeah, we have the Fool coming out. So I feel like this person really does want a new beginning here, starting at ground zero. We have the Emperor coming out. Oh, I love that. So now we have Emperor and Empress out. Yeah, I feel like, what, when this person is ready, I feel like you will know here, Aries. Yeah. I love that. Okay. So when this person is ready, I feel the Fool card. when they've done their healing here and they've transformed into this beautiful butterfly, I feel like you will know, you will hear from them. So, when they're ready to step into this emperor energy, they're going to be, they're going to come forward. And I feel like right now they're not in this emperor energy. And I feel like this person knows they need to be in order for you and them to be aligned. Like you're already showing up here, um, Aries, as the Empress, right? So this is even on your line here with your card. So I feel like you're already in here, but the Emperor, he's not quite there yet. So, but I feel like when he's ready, that Fool card, ready to take that leap of faith towards love, towards you for a new beginning, a new start with you, I feel like that's when they're going to come forward. And the bottom of the deck, I can't even make this up, is the Two of Wands. So this is really about the future, looking at the future, seeing that future with you, I feel here, Aries. So again, don't lose hope in this situation, but try not to focus on the outcome. Just enjoy life, enjoy your friends, enjoy the things that bring you happiness, and focus on that. And again, when it's meant to come together, it's going to here. So I love your reading. I know it's difficult. I completely understand that. But hang in there here, Aries. So, all right, guys, I feel like I'm going to end your reading there. I don't know if you're going to hear from your person. I might ask. I'm going to ask before we go. All right. So, is Aries going to hear from this person, Spirit, in the next week or two? Is there going to be any conversation? Are they going to hear from this person? So we have, oh, I love this, Archangel Michael. Oh, the Temperance card. So he is going to bring you guys back together here. Temperance also talks about patience, right? When the time is right. Can I get another card on Temperance for my Aries? Yeah, look at that. Oh my God. All right. So I love this, guys. Sorry. As a reader, I don't know. Ten of Swords on the bottom. So this again is this tower energy that this person is going through. They might be dealing with somebody who is a Virgo. And yeah. All right. So I feel, sorry guys, I get excited and then I get off track. So Archangel Michael is saying you need to be patient right now. This person has healing to do, but don't give up hope. In the Moon card here, keep following your heart, hold them in your heart. And again, I feel like this person, I feel like you are the light here. You're like the light. You're the hermit with the lantern. So lighting the way down this path for this person. So again, the moon, can also talk about uncertainty. So again, I just feel like that might be part of your anxiety here, is just trusting the process. So I just want to say, trust the process, trust the universe here. And again, don't, you know, don't focus so much on the outcome. And again, I feel like when this person is ready, you are going to know. So, all right, guys, I love this reading. By far, probably my favorite reading out of the 12. So, wow. And it's my last. You guys are my last reading for the weeklies anyway, for this week. Anyhow, you guys take care. Hopefully this message resonated. If this message was for you, really, truly, I'd love to hear from you. So, and again, if you're not a subscriber, if you'd like to, that'd be most amazing. And again, thank you guys so much for your time. Appreciate it. See you again soon.